Hi guys, it's Sean. How are you? And welcome to Shanda Says. Today is a Wednesday, Sex and Relationship Day. Now, I'm going to be changing my regularly scheduled programming due to my video that I did yesterday. Normally I come from a place of I'm going to do my video. I'm not going to do an explanation. It is what it is. But when I did the Me and Mr. Jones video where I admitted having an affair with a married man, I also did a follow-up video to that because I felt like I needed to explain more because people reacted so strongly. So here I am again. I want to do a follow-up to yesterday's video. And I'm going to tell you the main reason why I want to do that is because of the young women that have written into me, regarding yesterday's video. And I've had moms reach out to me regarding that video. What I want to say is this. I'm going to be very clear here. When I did the video, the first minute and 23 seconds, I showed my cleavage. Am I an amply endowed woman in terms of my bosom? Yes, I am. But me showing the video and just showing my breasts was to make a point solely. You guys know me. If you are a fan of Shanda Says, you come on and you watch my videos. You know how I am, and you know how I carry myself, and you know what I represent. So in me doing the video, if you know me, you know exactly where I was going with that. Many of you were very uncomfortable seeing my cleavage, and many of you felt like I had disrespected myself by doing that. In no way, shape, or form do I feel disrespected. Number one, in terms of body image, I'm a very secure woman in terms of my body. Number two is it was just cleavage. If I'd done the video in just my bra, okay, I could kind of see that. But it was just cleavage, which I didn't understand the uproar. But this is what I wanted to explain. For every person that felt that I disrespected myself or felt that I should have done it this way and I could have done this without doing that, the reason why I did that was because I wanted to prove a point. So every one of you guys that wrote in and said, I don't have any respect for you, you didn't have to do this, it showed exactly the point that I was making. I had one young person reach out to me, one young lady reach out to me and said, I've lost all respect for you because I showed my bosom, because I showed my cleavage. You judged me on the minute and 23 seconds. You did not judge me on everything else I'd done before, and you didn't take in account my history and how I carry myself, the subjects that I speak about. You didn't care about any of that. All that went out the window because of that minute and 23 seconds of looking at my cleavage. That changed everything that you felt about me. And that is exactly what I'm trying to say in the video. If in fact, as a woman, if all I present is my behind first or my cleavage, what do I leave for people to think of me? The fact that so many people, I've never had so many dislikes on my video than the one that I had yesterday. And some people were just so uncomfortable with the fact that I showed my cleavage. And I thought, well, why is that? I mean, it's only cleavage. Women pose nude. Women have sexy pics all the time. There's sexy pics of stars all over the place. And not to say that I'm a star, but it's not like cleavage is something new. Cleavage has been around forever. But what made people so uncomfortable? And I thought about it and I said, Sean, no one is used to you behaving like that. People are used to you carrying yourself in a way that isn't that. So it was very uncomfortable for people to see me in that light, which I understand. But if you know me, if you know Shanda, you know the reason why I did it. I take a lot of responsibility in what I do. And the fact that I could lose someone's respect for me in a minute and 23 seconds, what does that say? What does that even say about body image? I mean, that's a whole other video because I don't even want to get into that. But the reality is that people will judge you on your looks. People will judge you on how you carry yourself. And then just within that minute and 23 seconds, people disliked it so much. So think about if all you have to offer the world is just your bosom or your behinds. And that's all you present, and that's all that you share with people. I share my views on everything. I share my views on my intellect. I share my views on sex and relationships. Am I a person comfortable discussing sex and relationships? Of course. The irony in this particular video, I did a video on intimacy and toys and showing, you know, toys, sex toys, and I didn't get hardly any dislikes on that. You guys were more comfortable with me showing you toys and dildos, excuse my French, than seeing my cleavage. Think about what that says. The reality is I am an esteemed woman. I'm a conscious woman. I'm an intelligent woman. And I am a woman that empowers and inspires others. That's my job. That is what I do. And I love what I do. And a young woman wrote out to me and said, well, Oprah doesn't do this. Oprah doesn't. Sweetheart, I'm not Oprah. Do I admire Oprah? Of course I do. But I am Shanda. Shanda Lynn Freeman. And I'm very proud of who I am. And I don't need to emulate anyone else because I'm very comfortable with me and in my own space. So if you come on and you're a fan of Shanda, do I talk about things that make people a little uncomfortable? Yeah, I do. I love that. Because I want to get people to thinking and question and learn and not take everything for face value. And that's the problem with society today. We take everything at face value. We don't question. But I want you young ladies that come on and watch, Shanda says, I want you to question. I want you to say, Sean, I didn't get that. I didn't understand that. Do I want you to tell me that you lost all respect for me because I showed my cleavage? No, I don't. Because I want you to judge me on my history. And I want you to take what I said in the video. But as I stated in the video, people didn't want to hear what I had to say because all they saw and could concentrate on was my breast. So what does that tell you? We have to take a lot more responsibility in how we carry ourselves and how we present ourselves to others. And that was the meaning of me doing the video. Will I be explaining any more after this? No, I will not. Because if you know me, if you understand me, if you get me, if you are a fan of Shanda Says, you know my intention. I love you all very much. And I will be back here on Friday for Fat Friday Fashion and Talk. And please stay tuned in. And if you choose not to rock with me, that's okay. You can always change the channel. That's the beauty of being in the United States. You can do what you want to do. But I love you, and I thank you all for your continued support. And again, I hope that I see you this Saturday at Lovey's. Again, you could go on eventbrite.com. I will share the link again for the shop and sip. It's not too late to come out and chill with me. I love you, and I'll be back here on Friday. Bye-bye.